Just to try and follow take two. I had to change the tanks out. Nope. I end up getting in trouble for something I did in one of these 3 videos, and I was wondering if any of you viewers could see that I did anything wrong, because I didn't think that I did anything wrong, and that eventually got me in more trouble because I argued my point as opposed to listening.
It was at this moment that he knew.
The love of my life, my queen, came out to grace me with her presence in order to appreciate the work that I was doing, but she was too early, so I had to send her back. Now, that's actually about how hot you want it. In regards to this crude and relatively primitive way of metalworking that I attempt at doing, you should know that you could really use something like a forge that could superheat the metal a lot better and a lot faster, allowing you to move the metal better and spread out the metals. Head. All I did was spread it out. I really need...
Can I take it off of here and put it on the floor? What? Open these things over here? Yeah.
I really needed to start up the forge, but it was quick because I'm trying to get it done, at least this side today, especially the 2 really warped ones. So let me clean up a little bit and be right back. I understand that fixing the outside of the house is solely for looks and to a potential buyer that they may come and check out the rest of the property. But I began to wonder if that would apply to human beings, because if a fundamental truth applies in one situation, shouldn't it also apply in all other situations? So if I fix myself on the outside but do nothing on the inside, then have I really accomplished anything at all? Or is it just superficial? How not to carry your tools and equipment. Again, I'm just trying with what I have. So I get the basic concept of certain things, and then I just try and figure it out from there. Or I just try it. You know, trial and error. Most of what I've attained and can do is from failure, but not being afraid to try, not being afraid to fail, so to speak, because I can persevere through it. That's gotten me this far. Now I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to do it right. I'm trying to educate myself. I'm trying to learn how to speak appropriately using the proper vocabulary. And it's difficult. It's a very difficult process, especially when I thought I spoke just fine. It was hard to come to the realization that I could speak better. Well, I needed to speak better. For those of you that are watching, I challenge you to pick something new and try it. Whether you succeed or you fail, please let me know. And see if you've learned the lesson in succeeding or in failure. It would be good for me both in my journey and on this channel. I have noticed that sometimes when the land is off or your house is off and the walls are off from someone else's job, which it doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad job, that angle could have been difficult. The illusion of straight is then more important than actual true straight, in my understanding and my learning and what I've seen. I've made things perfectly level on something that was unlevel, and it drove me OCD crazy. So I had to make it unlevel to then look level. I know it's an oxymoron, but it works. I hope that I'm not depressing anyone or bringing anyone down. My intention is to reach anyone who is just like me, who feels like they're lost and lonely on this road, and those of you that are tired of putting things up crooked just because they look straight. I was tired of the way things looked and the superficial attitude that we all have, and I wanted to tear it down to the ground and start again and find out where the root of the problem was. And that's really where my journey began, because I believe that my family doesn't deserve the house with the fresh coat of paint, for lack of so many words, but they deserve to be inside, protected, loved, warmed, and I was afraid to allow them in because I only worked on the outside. So it's time to work on the inside, and that's why I'm so honest, and I pray that this reaches anyone like me.
The illusion of being straight, especially once I take off the string line. Now once the string line is off, now the string line is off, now it looks straight. Of course, except for that last curved one, but it would have looked worse. So that's the fix. And once I cut the plastic and the grass grows, it'll close those small imperfections. I wish I had done it immediately. I wish I had been able to do it immediately and done it correctly. But this will suffice. It's not going to be bad, and I'll give you an update. Okay, so the other day I did finish the edging. Came out well. This is the original side we were on. That is the log with the bow in it, but still the illusion of straight. Good fix for what we had.